Good morning, friends. How are you today? So today we're going to get comfy and drink our tea and get naked. Just kidding. In a way, I guess. I'm barefaced today, and today we're going to talk about skincare. I'm gonna throw in a disclaimer now that I'm not a skincare specialist. I have no training in skincare at all. I'm a freelance makeup artist. If you don't know what that is, I've had no training at all, no schooling, no nothing to be a makeup artist. It's just something that I've been doing for a really long time. Sorry about that. It's something that I've been doing for a really long time. Just something that I like to do, wearing makeup and stuff like that. When I was younger, and now it's something that I enjoy doing, and I happen to do, well, I'm not going to say really well, because that sounds really jerky, but, well. Yeah, so like I said, I have no absolutely zero training in makeup or in skincare. This is just something that works really well for me, and I got a really good idea last week. Last week before I did my video, I had posted on Facebook and I think Instagram and Twitter and other social media things, questions on what you'd like to see me film for a video last weekend, and I got some hits on contouring and wing liner and how to wear a bold lip and a bunch of different stuff. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna do that video, and I did, the contour and bold lip, and then I kind of thought to myself, let's get back to basics. Let's start from the beginning and work our way through. So this week's video is going to be skincare. So I'm gonna stop with the rambling and start with the products. So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do is wash my face before I do anything, because I don't like feeling gross, and I've said many times that I have oily skin. So sleeping tends to make me a little oily. I sweat in my sleep, and so does a lot of people. Maybe not everyone, but a lot of people do. So I wash my face as soon as I get up. So when I do that, I first and foremost wash my face with this St. Ives here. Yeah, so it's a St. Ives Blackhead Clearing face wash. So it is a green tea scrub. It is oil-free, salicylic acid acne medication. It's 100% natural exfoliant, sulfate-free, paraben-free, and it's a new packaging. It's not a new thing. It is just a new packaging. And on the back here, it says that it is a moderate. It's got a little dial here, a little bit. So it's a moderate level cleanser. That's the exfoliating factor. Oh my goodness, now I'm out of focus. Sorry guys. There we go. So I'm just going to read a little bit off the back so that you have a little bit of an idea of what it is if you want to go purchase it yourself. So it just says back here
that it is formulated without parabens, it's dermatologist tested, hypoallergenic, it's non-comedemic, from Canada's #1 scrub brand, this blackhead fighting formula with green tea extracts and 100% natural exfoliants, unclogged pores, and oil from unclogged dirt, and oil from pores helping to clear back blackheads.
So even if you don't have blackheads, or if you don't have pimples or anything like that, this is just a really nice, gentle exfoliator. It smells a little bit like green tea, and it is green. So I just wash my face with it, rub it all in. It is gentle enough to use around your eye area. I would never suggest rubbing your eyes with it. So what I do is, after I scrub my face with it, so I do usually rub it in with my fingers for about 20 to 30 seconds. So I splash water on my face, put about a pea-size amount on my fingertips, rub it in, wash my face with it, rub it in for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then I take a washcloth and I start to rinse my face, and with a little bit of product that's on the washcloth, then I'll go ahead and take off my, eye makeup and stuff like that, and then I splash my face with some warm water. And after I'm done splashing, rinsing off my face entirely, then I will take some cold water, some cool water, and splash my face with that, because that helps to close your pores. Warm water helps to open your pores, cold water helps to close them. And then after I wash my face, I tone it. So I'm just going to grab my toner. Not this one. So this is a Neutrogena pore refining toner. This one has alcohol in it. So when you tone your face, I just take a little cotton round. I put just a little bit of this on it. I don't totally sop it, just put a little bit on it, and then I run it all over my face, never near your eyes or lips. And then this will help to tone. Toners help to balance out the pH in your skin. So after you wash it, you've pulled some of the natural oils and things like that from your skin. Even though it's an oil-free face wash, it's not putting anything back into it. So the toner will help to balance out the pH in your skin again. Oh goodness. And it says on
here that this will not over dry skin. It is also non-comedemic, so that means it won't clog your pores, and it's dermatologist tested.
When I look for skincare, generally I look for things that are more natural, things that are oil-free, things that are hypoallergenic, and things that have been dermatologist tested. Because I am oily and I do, struggle with breakouts and things like that a little bit more often than your average bear does. I've always had problem skin when I was a teenager. Terrible, terrible, terrible skin. So when I look for those types of things, when I look for skincare products, those are the types of things that I look for. So this one it's thebomb.com. That's all I got to say. I also had a face wash that was the same type of idea, of Neutrogena pore refining, and it was an exfoliating wash, and I was in love with it. But then I used it all, and I moved on to St. Ives, and now I love this even more. One of the things that you'll notice about my channel right now is that all of the things that I pick out are cost effective. They're wallet friendly. So each of the St. Ives things that I'm going to show you run about $4, and they last me about close to a month anyways. I've actually, this blackhead clearing one, Adam has stolen and started using in the shower. So if you have a man in your life, or if you are a man and you want to figure it out, have your lady friend or pick it up yourself. It's not girly and he loves it. So, it's a good idea. And then the next thing that I do is I moisturize. I always moisturize even though I'm oily because, well, it's just a good thing to do for your skin. After you've washed it and you've toned it, you're trying to balance out your skin again. The moisture in it and the pH levels in it and all of those types of things. So I moisturize in the morning with this one. This is Clean and Clear Morning Glow Moisturizer with an SPF in it. SPFs are always great regardless of whether it's the middle of summer and you're going to the beach. It's going to help protect your skin, and that is a great thing. So this is moisturizes and instantly brightens your skin. It's got a little bit of like a sheen in it. There's no glitter or anything like that in it, but just the way that it's formulated, there's a little bit of a sheen in it. So as soon as you put it on your face, it instantly brightens you. And this one's also oil-free. So I'll just read the little blurb on the back. On the back, it says, this light oil-free formula hydrates skin without clogging pores, leaves skin smooth and bright looking, it's hypoallergenic and helps prevent sunburns, protects against UVA and UVB. That is very important. And then in the evening when I wash my face, I either wash it with the blackhead clearing again, or if I, have had on a ton of makeup that day, or if I just feel like, I've been out and about or running around or doing something where I want, a really good clean, I'll use this one. It's a little bit of a deeper clean. I don't know why. That's just the way that it feels. It suds up. The blackhead one doesn't sud. It just cleanses. This one will sud up, make bubbles. It's a Neutrogena pore refining cleanser. Pore refining, I have large pores around my nose and cheek area, so I use pore refiners just so that it makes them look a little bit smaller, and then so that more junk can't get inside of them. This one says it visibly reduces pores, and on the back here it's a little bit hard to read because I've almost done it. But it says back here, the Neutrogena Pore Refining Cleanser starts working immediately to minimize the look of pores and refine skin tone and texture. It also says, because there's more here, it also says this effective alpha and beta hydroxy formula delivers visible results by sweeping away dead surface skin and smoothing over rough, uneven patches. It penetrates deep into pores to tighten their appearance for flawless looking skin, yet is gentle enough for daily use. Those things sound great. Go ahead, pick her up. The Neutrogena stuff is a little bit more expensive. I think this guy ran me about $9, and so did the toner, but worth every penny. And I've had this because I switch it in and out, only, more just at nighttime. This has lasted me probably about 2 months. So even though it's about $9, it's not super, super expensive, and it's totally worth every penny. Then I toned my face with the Neutrogena alcohol-free toner. So this one won't make you feel dry at all if you have oily skin or if you are dry. When you put it onto your cotton round, you put it on your face, you'll notice that it doesn't dry as fast as the one with alcohol in it because there's nothing that's helping it dry except for the air. And the back of this one says, gentle, non-stinging formula won't strip skin of its natural moisturizers. So when you put on toners or anything like that, any skincare that stings a little bit, it's because of the alcohol extracting the dirt and oil and things like that. Toners not only are balancing out the pH in your skin, but it's also helping to remove the last little bit that for some reason your cleanser just doesn't pull out. It gets deep inside of there and pulls them out. Also run you about $8 or $9 if you live in Canada, because I'm not sure how much it is in the US if you're there, or anywhere else in the world. But yeah, it'll run you about $9 in Canada. And again, I've had these. I have about this much in them, and again, I've had them for about 2 or 3 months. Then after that, I moisturize again, and I use the St. Ives moisturizer. This is their Timeless Skin Collagen Elastin Facial Moisturizer. Visibly reduces fine lines and wrinkles. No, I don't have them. Yes, this one is a little bit more rich. It's a little bit more thick on your skin. Again, just a pea-size amount of the moisturizer. And when I put moisturizers on, I put a little bit on the back of my hand, tap it around with my 2 clean fingers, and then I put them in this type of thirds of a triangle right here on my chin, down my nose, across my forehead, into my temples, and then that's usually used up the pea-size amount. Rub my fingers together and rub it into my face, and then I don't rub it in until I can't feel it anymore. I leave it a little tacky and let it just sink in and clean itself. Always, 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 all day long, especially in the morning and at night after I've washed my face, chapstick all day long. I have EOS in my bag. I have Vaseline, the little mini Vaselines in my bag. I have a bunch of baby lips in my bag kicking around all over my house because your lips are also important to take care of. And another thing that's really, really, really going to help with your skin to look bright and youthful and happy is drink tons of water. Or get yourself a refillable bottle so that you can just, carry that around, throw it in your school bag, or keep it on your desk at work, or whatever you've got to do. And then this here that I had in my hand as well is the exfoliating stick that I was talking about last time. It looks a little gnarly because of the pieces, and I'm almost done it, as you can see. But it has pieces of coffee and cocoa beans in it, so when you rub it on your lips, it pulls off, or it helps to rub off the dryness, the dry skin on your mouth, on your lips, and it'll make them feel better, and it's not rough, so it's not going to feel scratchy while you're doing it because your lips are so sensitive. You talk all day, you eat, you drink. So some of the other things that I really like, some St. Ives things, I'm just going to touch on quickly. I just poured water all over myself. Excuse me a minute. Goodness, I'm so sorry. This was in the shower and it had water in the cap and I just poured it all over myself. So these two things as well, I have just, up in my cupboard usually, but I was using it in the bathtub the other day. This one is the St. Ives Smooth and Nourished Oatmeal Scrub and Mask. It does have walnut in it. So if you have any sort of allergy to things like that, this one is a no-go. Thank you. Just putting that in there quickly. So this one is a gentle exfoliator. It has, what does it say up here? They're all of the St. Ives stuff is formulated without parabens, hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, non-comedemic. So yeah, so they're all paraben free. Not all of them are sulfate free. Most of them are. Those things are just, hold up. I'll explain what these.
So paraben, I have a definition here now. A paraben is any of a group of compounds used as a preservative in pharmaceutical and cosmetic products and food industry.
And none of these things have parabens in them because they're 100% natural exfoliators. So when you start putting things like preservatives into them, it's just not good for you.
A sulfate, because I have a definition of a sulfate, is a relatively inexpensive yet rather powerful grease-cutting detergent.
Like it said, it's a natural grease, or it's a grease-fighting agent. So when you have oily skin, or you have, oily hair or something like that, manufacturers will put sulfates inside of their products to help cut the grease in your, or, the oils in your hair and in your face, or in your skin rather. So that's not necessarily good for you because it's drying you out, but then your skin is naturally going to work twice as hard to reproduce those things. So things that are sulfate free are always lovely to have because, it's a little less harsh on your skin, but if you're toning and moisturizing, you shouldn't have any problems anyways. So that's this oatmeal one here. And if I'm having a dull time with my face for whichever reason, the winter is kind to me because I'm oily. So it dries me up a little bit, but in the summer, it doesn't. So right now, in being that it's winter, even though, my skin's acting like a normal person's skin or a normal skin type, sometimes I find that I feel a little dull, or if I'm dehydrated, or if I haven't slept enough or something like that, I will wash my face with this one. It's also St. Ives, and it's the Even and Bright Pink Lemon and Mandarin Orange Scrub. Polishes away little imperfections for bright, radiant skin. So I will put this on. I'll wash my face with this. This one's actually, it's a little bit pink. Let's see if I can open it. It smells divine, and it's white, but it's got little pieces of, pink and orange in it from the natural exfoliants in it, which are the rinds of the pink lemon and mandarin orange. So that's this one, and I also have the body wash for it. Again, natural exfoliants, oil-free, everybody's happy. I have the body wash of it as well, the Even and Bright, because if I have oily skin on my face, I have oily skin everywhere, and this just helps to keep me feeling fresh, and it keeps my fin. I don't have fins, I'm not a fish. It helps my skin, feel and look a little bit more alive. It doesn't look dull, and it doesn't break me out, which is so important. So if you deal with or struggle with, body acne or things like that, again, really inexpensive. I think this bottle was like $5, and I've had it for probably a month, and I've only used like this much of it because you don't need that much. I don't ever use a loofah. I was using one for a while, and I couldn't figure out why I was breaking out so much. But loofahs don't always rinse 100%, or you don't always rinse them 100%. So it holds on to the bacteria and the stale soap. So you're just rubbing it all over your body again. So if you need something, you feel like your hands aren't doing the trick, then use a washcloth, once or twice and throw it in the laundry to be washed. But this one here, it's got I don't know what's in it and why it's manufactured this way, but it feels like, even when you just use your hands, it feels like it's literally polishing your skin, but it's not scratchy or thick or anything like that. So this is what I use. If you want to give it a go, it's only $5. If you don't like it, pass it off to a mom or a sister or an aunt or a friend that, maybe doesn't have such a problematic skin. So that, ladies and gentle friends, is my skincare situation. It's what I use to keep my skin looking fresh. Like I said, I think is nothing on my face today. I washed my face, did my morning thing, washed it, toned it, moisturized it, did these two bad boys, and this is what I look like. So I don't mind at all leaving my house without a face on, going to the grocery store, walking the dog, going for lunch, if I'm just hanging out. I don't mind going out like this, maybe slapping on some brows and some mascara just so I look a little pulled together, but I don't mind having a no makeup day, because this is, my skin looks pretty good now. I haven't probably seen it this good in a long time. So if you liked this video, or if maybe you want to see my morning routine or my nighttime routine, then just let me know in the comments below. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, let me know. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Tell the world about me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Love you.